Hi everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode corporate filings so you don't have to. Today we're diving into a report from Sitio Royalties Corp, and trust me, it's more exciting than it sounds. Imagine a company where your money is tied to the oil and gas under the ground. Are they drilling or are they just sitting on it? Let's find out. Before we start, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below. This is a Form 8K, a current report, which means something important happened that the company needs to tell the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, about. The event happened on May 13, 2025. The main event was the 2025 annual meeting of stockholders. At this meeting, shareholders or people who own stock in the company got to vote on some important things. Think of it like a popularity contest, but for company decisions. Before we dive into what they voted on, let's talk numbers. There were over 77 million shares of Class A common stock and over 73 million shares of Class C common stock. All those shares together represent the total ownership of the company. At the meeting, people holding over 41 million shares voted, which is about 93% of all shares. That's a pretty good turnout. It means most of the owners cared enough to make their voices heard. The first big vote was about electing directors. Directors are like the team captains of a company. They make big decisions and guide the company strategy. Stockholders got to pick who they wanted on this team. Let's see who got the most votes. Looking at the table, Noam Lokshin got over 129 million votes, about 96% in favour. Seems like people like him. Christopher L. Conoscenti got even more love, with over 133 million votes, almost 100% in favour. That's a pretty strong endorsement. It means people really trust him to make good decisions for the company. However, John R. Salt got only 93% of the vote. It's still good, but not as good. Next up was a vote on executive compensation. This is where shareholders get to say whether they think the company's top executives are getting paid too much, too little, or just right. It's non-binding, which means the company doesn't have to listen, but it's still a good way to see what the owners think. The vote was overwhelmingly in favour. Over 133 million votes, representing over 99%, said yes to the executive pay. Only about 662,000 votes were against it. So it looks like most shareholders think the executives are earning their keep. Finally, there was a vote to approve KPMG LL as the company's independent accounting firm. These are the folks who check the company's financial statements to make sure everything is accurate and honest. It's like having a referee in a sports game, making sure everyone plays fair. Again, the vote was strongly in favour, over 138 million votes. About 97% were for KPMG. That means people trust them to do a good job. Now, let's zoom out and see what this all means for Sitio Royalties. The shareholders seem pretty happy with the company's direction. They re-elected all the director nominees, approved the executive pay, and ratified the accounting firm. All of this tells us that there's confidence in the leadership and the way the company is being run. One thing that might be worth watching is John R. Salt's vote, because his approval vote was not as good. Is something going on with him? Alright, that's our breakdown of Sitio Royalties Corp's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.